and weather prognosticator and meteorologist Chad Merrill taking you through the weather forecast into Super Bowl Sunday. We are tracking an area of low pressure that is developing across Texas that will quickly sweep north and east. While it will be considered a nor'easter, it will move fast. The snowfall will primarily be wet in nature. We don't expect prolific snowfall amounts, but the highest amounts will occur in the highest elevations. So a couple of key takeaways: the snow will accumulate on secondary roads, sidewalks, and driveways. All main thoroughfares will remain wet. Elevation-dependent snowfall. So what that means is there's going to be a big difference between the highest elevations, for example, of the Blue Ridge and northern New Jersey. Much lower amounts as you head into the lower elevations along the I-95 corridor. The Alleghenies are not going to bank in on the most snowfall with this particular storm system. Power outages will be minimal. Yes, a wet snow accumulates on the trees, but the winds will be very light, so we don't expect many power outages during the storm and even after the storm. The problem will be the refreezing of melted snow by Monday morning as temperatures area-wide drop below freezing, the heaviest snow occurring in eastern New England. A trace to 1 inch of snow will fall along and west of Interstate 81. We are looking for snowfall amounts to add up to 2 to 2.5 inches only in the highest elevations of the eastern Alleghenies up into parts of Pennsylvania. So if you live along Interstate 81, expect a trace to 1 inch of snowfall accumulation. But if you live on top of South Mountain, for example, you'll probably end up getting about 2 inches of snow. Once we get along and east of Interstate 81, the snowfall total is 1 to 2.5 inches. 1 inch along the I-95 corridor, 2.5 inches in some of the higher elevations, but 3.5 to 5 inches of snow is going to fall in isolated spots along the highest terrain of the Blue Ridge up and through northern New Jersey. So there's going to be a big range of snowfall. It all depends on where you live. The C&O Canal, for example, will see the least amount of snow in the Baltimore-Washington area, but the highest amounts will occur along the spine of the Blue Ridge. Only a trace to 1/2 inch of snow in the higher elevations south and east of Interstate 95, where it is going to mix with rain, that is. Saturday the 6th, we have a race, Bishop's events, mostly sunny, beautiful temperatures in the upper 30s to start the race, mid-40s. That is at Lake Ecatink in Springfield, Virginia. Now here's one example of a lower elevation spot where this particular race is going to be held. The Georgetown race, Battle of the Pigskin races, the C&O Canal towpath, where 1/2 inch to 1 inch of total accumulation will occur. However, once you get out into the higher elevations, there's going to be as much as 2.5 to 3 inches of snow. So a big dichotomy in snowfall amounts, but the roadways will remain wet near the towpath. Temperature at the start of this race, 32 degrees. At the end of the race, 35 degrees. So already starting to see some of that snow melt towards the end of the race and as folks start to leave. But you'll have to scrape a little bit of snow off the car towards the end of the race as you go back to the car and head home. If you want to see what the Hagerstown Almanack is up to, just go to our webpage, almanack.com. Have a great weekend.